Hi everyone, I'm the Plant Propagator and welcome to my channel. Today I am in Fort Myers, Florida at Sundance Orchids in Bromeliads. They're having their sale. It lasts, today is Friday, and it lasts through Sunday. Started yesterday, and I'm here because I don't need any orchids, but I've been through here already, I've spent some time here already, and I've got some in my box, so I'm taking them home with me. But what I want to do is, and the people here are just great. They're so much fun, they tolerate me, show me around. I've gotten to see a lot of stuff, and most importantly, I got some advice on what kind of orchids sell and what they're looking for, and so I can incorporate some of this into my breeding program. So what I want to do is take a look at some of the orchids. We're not going to look at all of them because there's not the time, but we're going to go look at through the dens, and they have mostly Cattleyas. They've got phals and vandas and everything else, but I want to focus in on some things and we'll take a look at what they have. I really like coming here because the people, Jackie, the owner, they're so nice here and they're so helpful, and the plants look really good, and we'll stop and look at some of the plants. I always, when I go orchid shopping, I always look at the plants and most importantly the roots that are growing out of the pots if they know what they're doing, which is the case here. So what I'm going to do is get behind the camera. We'll probably start out with the dens and then go through the Cattleyas and maybe take some maybe take a look at some other things as well. All right, so let me get behind the camera and show you what they have. Okay, and now we're inside, so we're going to take a look through some of this, not all of it, but you can see some of the orchids when you walk in. Fans are going. This is what you have in most orchid places that I go to, but we're going to take a look. We're going to start off and take a look at, and they put some of some of the plants that are in the front here, but I want to stop in. Oh, I can't see it really well, but it's fun because we're just going to stop here because I actually bought this plant. So this is listed as Pixie Princess times Livingston Mishima, and I looked this up. I thought I really liked this flower, and I actually have a plant in my box that is flowering, and I'm going to cross it onto one of my other big dens. But at the time when this was put together, I guess it wasn't named, but now it is, and I think this is called Dan Ukulele Baby. So I like the name, I like the orchid, small flower but really colorful, and I'm going to cross it onto one of my big ones. But you can see the dens are here. They've got nepenthes all over the place in here too, and I have some, but not this big or nice. But anyway, let's take a look at some of the dens that they have here. There's a lot, and there's a lot flowering here, but this is one of these are some of the plants that they have, and they're nice. And it's interesting, I don't know if I'll be able to find it, but I saw a flower that was just huge, a den flower that was just huge, and I stopped and looked at it, and the tag, it might be this one right here. And I stopped and I looked at the tag, and the tag said huge red. That's all. It's a den huge red. And I looked it up on Orchid Roots on my phone, and I couldn't find any flower that was registered as huge red. Amazing flower, but again, some of these things limited value for me because of I don't know if it's a registered hybrid or not. But I don't want to take too much time looking at the dens, but from far away you can see there's there's lots of nice colors, lots of dens. I really do, I'm a little partial, I think, to yellows, and I think I want to try to cross some of the yellows in greens with some of the other ones that I have, and see what kind of a mixture of colors that I can get. Really nice from far away, really nice dens, really everywhere. And so this is nice. But I don't want to, because if you know me, you know I'm a Cattleya guy, and that's what we're going to spend most of the time looking at today. There is, you know, purple splash is right here, and paths right here that are blooming and that are nice. You know, lots of the Brassivola hybrids. Look at here. Look at this. I got to stop and look at this, because that is a big red. That might be the one that is. Let's take a closer look. Got to see what the tag says. No, actually, this is Memoria Marjorie Morton. I have this plant. It hasn't flowered for me yet, but I don't know if you can tell how big that flower is. But that's a big flower. And the other ones that I looked at, they were even bigger than that. It was phenomenal. But that is a named registered hybrid that I already have, and I'm excited about having that bloom. This is Sherry Baby is right here. Lots of Sherry Babies that they have. And then this is Little Stars. All of these, the Brassivolas right here, Little Star, they got a lot of those and they're in great shape. And I do want to show you this because, oh my gosh, look at these great little seedlings. And oh my gosh, look at this. Flasks. Yeah, that's why I came here. Okay, anyway, so they have some of my seedlings. And some of my flasks that are right there. So we'll see how these do. So I'm getting to know these people well, and and I'm enjoying it, and it's great fun for me to come here. They have, you know, all of the phals that are up front here, and just, you know, the mini phals right there on the right, and then as you swing around to the left, all of the large phals right there. So the standard stuff, and we're not going to look, I'm sorry if there's Vanda lovers, but we're not going to look at those Vandas because there are so many cats that I want to look at. And that is really one of the main things that they have here. Right here, right up front as we get into, oh, I should say, let's get an overview of where we are. So the cats run along this left bench, and then they come back on the right, and then it's the next bench over from that, and then the next bench over from that as well. So as you look back, there's quite a few Cattleyas that are in this area. But I want to go through here and highlight some of them. This is Memoria Crispin Rosalis right here. Got some plants that are in spike that look pretty good. And this is a nice big Cattleya that's in spike. And I'm going to show you the price of this, $45, and they're on sale. I don't remember what the sale is, but I'll find out and put it up on the screen. The other one that I want to show you it's one that I have that I think I just shared with you in one of my recent videos. So this is RLC Chamthong Fancy. This is just really a nice, and this has Hydea Delight in it, which isn't a lot of the hybrids from Thailand. Moving here, I almost got this one. This is Brassicattleya Venosa Key Lime, and I really like this flower because of all the nice spotting. A lot of this, I looked this up, and a lot of the spotting that you see on this hybrid, and this is a Nodosa bicolor, Cattleya bicolor hybrid, but a lot of this, so the spotting is really variable on the different hybrids that are made, but I really like this spotting. A lot of times what you have is on these hybrids is a little bit more solid striping and modeling in the lip rather than the spotting, but I really like the spotting here. This is another Thai hybrid. Plants here, oh, I do have to show you. This is Hamlin's Magic, and I have one of these, but these things bloom constantly. Really, here's some more blooms right here on some of these plants, but this is a really prolific plant. They grow like crazy, and they flower like crazy. So this is another nodosa hybrid. But I really like this plant because it is so vigorous, and a lot of these plants are blooming. But, you know, look at that's what you want right there. Okay, the root growth that you have on this plant, and as well as some of the others, is really very nice, but this thing blooms a lot. Okay, some other Cattleyas here. I'm not going to stop at all of them, otherwise we'll never get done. Digbyana. I got to get my Digbianas to bloom. Look at, I mean, really very special. They got a lot of Digbianas. Last time I was here, they didn't have any, and they got a few of them that are in spike, that are in bloom. But they got a lot of plants here, a lot of Digbianas. Ports of Paradise, mine is in, oh, there's spikes coming out on that Ports of Paradise right there. And mine actually is in bud right now. Here is these no blooms on this plant, but you can get an idea of the kind of plants that they have. Here is here's Maui Leopard, a self of Maui Leopard. The plants again look really good. Nice vigorous plants, really nice new root growth. This is RLC Sharon King, Volcano Queen, but you can take a look at, again, this really nice root growth, and again, also as important are the new pseudobulbs that you can see growing out of these pots. It means, again, that they know what they're doing. This is another Brassivola little stars. These are all over the place here. No blooms on this plant, so this is Thailand. Miss Thailand, but you know, you can look at the quality of the plant and it just looks really good. So we're going to shift gears and get over here just a little bit, and there's not too much I want to stop at and see here. We'll go through it. I almost picked one of these up, Yingluck Smile Endless Rain. There's one flower left on this. I like the flare. This is certainly past prime. But I didn't pick this guy up. There is, and I like spotting, so I thought, okay, maybe this is a cross, Small World times Summer Spot. But the plants, look at, I mean, there's some really nice roots on these plants. Really nice. Look at that. Again, that's what you're looking for. Okay, so this one, this is one that I picked up, and this is Naomi's Delight, and the cultivar is SVO, and SVO means Sunset Valley Orchids, which means that this is a Fred Clark. And I like this again because it's a nice vigorous plant. I like the spots. I looked this plant up on Orchid Roots, and the spots get through to the progeny, and in a nice way. So, you know, really nice root growth. I don't know if you can tell on this plant, pseudobulb coming out. You know, on this plant here, that on the left is a new pseudobulb with roots growing out of that. So I like this plant, and I added one of these to my, and I think it's a relatively new hybrid. Okay, moving on a little bit, Hawaiian Prominence America, they have a few of these. I remember a few years ago, you couldn't get them. You could not get them. But now they're here, and there's quite a few of them. And it's just nice that you can grab this. Okay, amazing. I have this amazing Thailand Rainbow, small plants, you know, reasonably priced, 40 bucks. But again, as you look at the focus in on the pot, you can see the nice root growth coming out of these plants. Okay, Montha-tip Gold is right here. No plants flowering, but still a nice plant that I have. Let's move on through this. Okay, anything we want to stop at? Here's a bloom on Dewy Forest. And we'll take a look right here. It doesn't look too much. This flower has a lot more red in the lip than what the image shows right here. But okay, so let's keep on moving. I got to pick up the pace here, otherwise we're going to be here all day. Another favorite of many people is Chief Sweet Orange, Sweet Orange. These flowers are a little bit past prime, but these things are either in spike or just past spike, but just a really nice small flower, striking color, and really fragrant. I almost picked this one up. Really striking. This is a new bloom, so it's not quite open yet. It is fragrant. The plant itself looks really nice and pretty reasonably priced, I think, $45. But again, remember, it's on sale. All right, moving through here a little bit. Here is one that I have that everyone should have. This is an incredible flower. This is Dick Smith, and this isn't quite open yet, but this is Dick Smith Paradise, a wonderful plant, really fragrant, flaring, striking colors. And they have this here. And look at, again, we're going to go down here. You know, that's called good root growth right there, coming out, crawling along the top of the pot. As we move on, here is a rustic spots. The cultivar is H&R, and I don't know if that means that, I don't know if H&R was the breeder on this, whether Roy actually bred this, but again, these plants are, I mean, that's can't say the leaf is in the way, but that's just a nice flower. Yeah, I'm gonna move this out of the way so you can see it a little bit better. That's just a really nice flower. So that's rustic spots. Okay, moving on, Burdekin Wonder. This is a huge white flowering Cattleya right here. I've seen plants of this awarded. They do really well. This is a hybrid that I have that is in spike that I haven't had my first bloom on it yet. Hopefully that'll be coming to you within a month. This is Fushu Glory. Cultivar is Happy Holidays right here. And I picked my plant up here, and I'm happy it's in spike. It's going to bloom for me soon. And again, that's what you can count on here when you get plants from these guys. They're going to do well for you, I think. All right, Ethel's Paradise right here. I considered this for a second. I'm just not hugely excited about this. It's really the colors to me are pretty subdued. So anyway, here's Golden Passion. Here's Blanche, Aisaki Yuki. Taking a look at the plants here, and again, what you have and what you want is good, nice new root growth coming out of these pots. All right, is there anything else here we need to look at? Here is I gotta get the name of this Cattleya. This is a Leah Lorraine Paradise. That's the name of this orchid right here. I don't see a picture of it anywhere. And here's one I got that I almost grabbed this. So this is Dick Smith. We showed you Dick Smith that was a flared Cattleya, but this is another, so it's the same cross. And this is Dark Beauty. This is a clone that is not flared. But, you know, and I almost got this because I don't have it, but I already have a Dick Smith. But, you know, nice plants. Look at the good root growth on that. And I like mine. This is, look at that's really a striking flower. And I don't have this. For some reason I didn't buy it. I'm not sure why. But anyway, and moving on through here, here's Valentine's Day cross. Yay. Here's one that I did buy because I think the flower color is striking. Again, I looked this up on Orchid Roots. The difference in the color between the petals and sepals and the lip, so the lip is a lot darker color. These are really nice, vigorous plants too, and they're small, very reasonably priced. So I grabbed one of these, and again, it is a relatively new hybrid. So I'm pretty happy with that, and we'll have to see how it goes. Yingluck Smile, Heart of Gold. Again, no plants are in spike here. This is, I guess this is from Ben Oliveris. This is Pamela Ann Oliveris. That's the picture, and this is the plant that is in bloom right here. So pretty nice, pretty accurate. Got some really nice coloration to it. Again, this is pastel coloration, a little subdued for my taste. All right, moving through it, Pratum Green is right here, and I have Pratum Green and I've used it. I had Pratum green used in my crosses. It is no longer with me, and a lot of times what I do is after I try a plant and it doesn't do well for me, I move on. Hippodamia, Cattleya hippodamia. It looks like it's missing this flower looks like it's missing a petal, or a sepal on that, or a petal. I guess it's a petal that's knocked off on that flower. Okay, and there's just a lot to choose from. Here's Gulf Green Hairpig, a favorite of many. This is a Digbyana hybrid, and I talked to somebody who said their plant is in spike, and that plant right there, those are some flowers that are coming out of that. Not really useful too much for crosses, but still a really nice hybrid to use. Wine-Eye Leopard Qinghua. Again, look at the root systems on these plants. Really nice plants. I have this really vigorous, nice growing plant. Okay, moving through, we're moving faster now. This is a bloom of, and we can take a look at the tag and the bloom, Sharon Forsyth Orange Red. It's the cultivar. Really nice, big, striking flower on this plant. This one, I'm sad to say, I did buy this plant previously. This is Memoria John Odom. That was from Odom's Orchids, and this is not the John Odom that I know, but this is John's father. This is Senior, named after him. So I had this plant. I got it. That's just a striking flower. It didn't stay with me very long, so I'm not going to try it again for now until I figure something else out. This is Copper Queen right here. So all these plants, nothing in spike on the Copper Queen right now. But still, you know, again, look at the root systems that are in place here. So it's pretty nice. Okay, last row, and I'm going to move through things quickly. And this is only half a row, so they're just on the left. So this is King of Taiwan, Ta Sin #1, and some of these have, you know, this is in bud, so there's a bud right there. I did not pick one of these up. Again, as we're moving along here, Bouton d'Or. I don't have any of these, but I have some hybrids with Bouton d'Or. This is a really nice looking flower that maybe I should have bought, but that's okay. This is RLC Yen Surprise Seiko. And that's the picture, but I think the flower is obviously much more impressive. And that is a nice flower. It looks like a nice bloom. I considered this. I don't have too many blue Cerulean Cattleyas. So but I didn't pick it up. My cornerstone compass, I'm going to share it with you soon. It's either blooming or in spike. I just saw this now. Wow, Lake Murray Mendenhall. All these plants are in all of them are in. They got buds coming out of them. So yay. I'm sorry, I got to get through here. This is Momelani Rainbow, and it looks really different from mine, but really nice color. So this is a clone, Elizabeth Off. Momelani Rainbow just it's a really easy orchid to grow. They do so well here, and it was the first orchid that I ever had that was gifted to me, and now I can't tell you how many plants I've generated from that first orchid. Okay, moving along here, another Ethel's Paradise, Spring Fragrance, Hawaii, nothing in spike. Moving on. Okay, we're going to look through things really quickly. But, you know, just to take a look at this place and what's going on here. And we didn't look at everything. So over here, when I was walking down here, this is Vanilla Tahitensis. So there's Vanilla Planifolia. That's probably some of what's up here. Probably the variegated ones are Planifolia. But this is Vanilla Tahitensis, and those are the two vanillas that are where you can actually call it vanilla. when you extract from the vanilla, the capsule on the vanilla plant. But I was walking by here, and I guess a lot of orchid growers, not me, but have Hoya. And I was walking by here and I caught a whiff of, and I said, what the heck is that? Because it was an orchid, but it was Hoya. So a lot of these Hoyas are in bloom, and again, not a striking flower, not a plant that I have, but you know, there are a lot of them here. So that's all I have for you today. There are certainly, you know, other orchids. We didn't even go down. This is the you know, the clearance table where they have bloomed out Phalaenopsis right here. There's some, we didn't look at any of these things. So we have some Encyclia, oh look, Encyclia tampensis right there. Okay, Encyclia cordigera right there. So there's a lot of, oh my God, I should have come down here. No, maybe not. Anyway, so there's Encyclias, there's Oncidiums, there's more orchids here. And this is kind of where we started with the, you know, with the dens, the back side of the dens. All right, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed today's long video. And from Sundance Orchids and Bromeliads in Fort Myers, Florida. They have in their sale just going on for the next few days. But just if you're ever in town, come and take a look at this place. They got nice orchids for decent prices, and the people here are just so helpful. All right, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you liked it and you want to keep on seeing them, it would help me out if you can click on like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're not already a subscriber. All right, for the third time, that's all I have for today. Happy propagating.